Well, hi ManCave, this is Bob from the Bob's N-Scale ManCave, and today it's cave mail. We're going to see what came in the mail the other day, and basically it's going to be a review of some microtrain stuff from March and April's release. Also, while I got you, I got my N-Scale Enthusiast membership package. And it comes with some stuff in it. I'm assuming it's a magazine and some information about my membership and things that I can get. And I think the N-Scale convention down there in Kansas City, which I'll be at in the end of June. So let's go take a look and see what came in the mail. Well, here is the weathered CNW and Union Pacific 3-bay covered hopper with elongated hatches. Comes in a 2-pack, and I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do that here shortly. Okay, as you can see, this is a 3-bay covered hopper with elongated hatches. The CNW was taken over and painted over by Union Pacific when they purchased it. As you can see, they had some weathered part of that hopper with CNW. It was an old hopper. They just painted over to make it look more Union Pacific-like, put all their markings on it. One thing I noticed is you have nice hatches on top, painted silver. You have nice weathering as well along that whole roof walk. The detail on the ends are, as always, very good. One thing I did notice is there's a hole right here on the end, and also on the other end. Not exactly sure what that's there for, but I'm sure it's probably in the prototype. But as you can see, nice ladders, detail. And the bottom, and the trucks, and of course the microtrain's trucks. And you got these door hatches for draining out the grain or whatever they're dumping out. And it looks pretty good. The other one looks pretty much the same. Different markings on either side, of course, and you can really see the lettering if you got up close with magnifying glass. It looks pretty detailed. Getting more and more accurate as time goes by. Some of these. There's a close-up of the car, and you can pretty much see the lettering on that. My eyes aren't the greatest right now to read it for you, but go ahead and take a look. You can see the lettering on the ends. Okay, what we have here is the 89-foot tri-level closed auto rack. It is, well, it's a Ferromex road name. May not be as popular here in the United States because it's a Mexican railroad, but still an autorack and good graffiti on this one. I love you. I only love you because I hate you. And this was from the March release, and seems like it was sort of a late Valentine's Day release, I guess. That's what I'm assuming. But, it's made by TTX Corporation, which makes all the autoracks, or a majority of the autoracks out there. And they've been around since 1972 and into the 80s. So, as you can see from this as well, you've got nice yellow, and the graffiti looks just like the prototype. There's a picture of this prototype on this Microtrain's website. You can see that typical, it has all the detail on here, all the little ribbing on the roof, detail of the words, all the labels. You can see the ends look just like the prototype, and the other side is just a plain Ferromex autorack side. Other than that, it's gonna look pretty good on my railroad. It's yellow, kind of looks like Union Pacific, but not really. So I like it. This is a 50-foot rib side boxcar with double doors and without a roof rack. It's a weathered Buffalo and Pittsburgh boxcar. As you can see, it's got some nice graffiti. Looks like a tennis shoe stepping on some gum or something in there, but really in-depth and detailed graffiti job on this one. The doors do slide open, so that's, well, a nice added feature. You can put hobos sitting in there if you want, or some other sort of cargo that might be open, sitting alongside a siding or something. You got the top, looks pretty nice, and you got the ends with the wheel brake and some ladders, and of course Microtrain's trucks and couplers. The bottom looks really well detailed for this small boxcar. Get an up and close personal look at this boxcar. You can see, got some lettering down in here, some placards. You can see all the placards. When you're a graffiti artist and you want your stuff to stick around, make sure you leave the placards and all the markings in place. Just paint around them. They'll leave your stuff up. As long as they can identify that boxcar, they're mostly happy. Well, some of you old guys may remember Elwood Root Beer as being a fantasy car by Microtrains, which was produced in October of 1986. They reprinted this car with a new road number and a vintage style insert to go with the packaging. So you kind of got this vintage they reprinted it to celebrate April Fool's Day, basically. What I do notice on this is that the reefers, these wood reefers that they have, they've made a few of them, and actually a lot of them over the years. But you have these doors on top that pop up, and you also include in the package these little basically door braces to keep the doors up. And the doors were there so they could load product in from the top. Sometimes they had ice that they would load down into these doors here to keep the products cold. And that's what those are used for. And as you can see, we have some authentic looking trucks, and the bottom looks pretty nice. And of course a regular top to a sheathed reefer. Some detailed lettering down here. A handbrake up on the roof. The pipe goes all the way down to the wheels to brake the wheels while it's parked. And overall it's a very nice looking reefer. Here's a close-up view of it. Definitely can read all the lettering on here. These just fold down if you don't want to use them. All in all, it's a very nice reefer. So there you go, ManCavians. This has been this review and of Cave Mail, and I'm going to leave you with a run-by of these on the layout. Actually running up my Helix, first time ever that you guys get to see it. And I also had my N-Scale Enthusiast package come in, so I'm now a member of that. And hope to see you at the N-Scale convention in Kansas City. I'll be there. Now, these products here, top notch, always have been. I usually buy from Microtrains because there's always something new that I like to see. There's a lot of things in the release this year that I probably would like to get, but doesn't really fit with my railroad as much, like maybe some log cars. I probably got some of those, but it doesn't really quite fit in with everything that I have already. They're nice. I like to get them, you know. So, with that, if you like what you saw here today, click up here and subscribe, or click the links down below here in the comment section for my Facebook page, my Google Plus page, and follow me on Twitter. So, as always, ManCavians, have fun and happy model railroading, and stay off the tracks.